God is love. It didn't say God has love, but He Himself is love. In 1 John 4:7-8, dear friends, let us continue to love one another, for love comes from God. Anyone who loves is a child of God and knows God. But anyone who does not love God does not know God. Anyone who does not love does not know God, for God is love. Why God loves us? Obviously, because He is love. You cannot separate love from Him, because He Himself is love. That's why He loves us so much. Like, I can really say that, oh, thank God that my God is not like me. Who am I? Who is that I'm talking about? Grace, even though my name is Grace, sometimes I don't have grace to anyone, especially those who hurt me. It's so hard to show grace to people who hurt you, and it's even harder to love them when they are hard to love. But that's why we need to connect. I need to connect to God, because He is love. He will teach me how to love people who is harder or even hard to love. I had really an experience that even your church mate, he or she can say hurtful words to you, but I can really say, like, yes, I'm no longer that old Grace, Lord, that will really talk back and ignore that person. But of course, I need sometimes time for myself when it happens. But I can really say that I'm a different person right now than before. And when we go back to the love of God, God is the only God who has relationship. So obviously, He is a God of relationship. Why I can say that? Because He has His Son, Jesus. He has a relationship with His Son, and at the same time, Jesus has a relationship with His Father. When the time that Jesus is going to suffer on the cross, that night before He was being arrested, He cried. He kneeled down in the Gethsemane. He kneeled down and prayed, and He even said to His Father, Father, take away this cup, but it's not my will, but it's your will be done. It's even not easy for Jesus to looking at the things in front of Him. Imagine in the Calvary, He needs to take up His cross, and with all the pain He has, they beat Him and everything, you cannot imagine. If you watch the Passion of Christ, it was really, really painful to watch. But I can really say that Jesus has a relationship with His Father. He says, God the Father says to Jesus, you need to do this, because there's only one way of salvation. It's only through your blood, because Jesus, even if He was 100% human, He never sinned. So He is the perfect offering. That's what I was talking the last video I made. He is the perfect offering for my sins. So, and He is willing. He say yes to the Father. I will do this, even how painful it is. Because as a human being, He felt everything what we felt. So I can really say that I thank the Lord that His love doesn't based on what I did, on what He sees on me. His love depends on His character. He is God. He is God, and He is love. I hope that you will find His love in your life today, because when you really see the world today, it's so much chaos, it's so much bad things happen. But you know what? we are still thankful because God is still here. God is in the world, and He loves every one of us, that He doesn't want anyone to perish. He still give us chances to say yes to Him, to believe in Him. Because I will tell you one thing, even if no one believes Him, no one believes in God, He is still God. And even He doesn't need us. We are His creations, but He doesn't need us for Him to be God, for Him to be love. It's only up to us. So are you willing to receive Him? Your chance is now. You see how all the world today, there's sickness, viruses, and even there's a lot of things going on in the whole world. If you don't have God, then you don't have peace. Because I can speak it to myself. I slept very well, or I sleep very well in the evening, in the night, because I know that God is in control. I know that God takes good care of me, and I know that whatever happens, I am His. Okay, thank you for listening to me today. Hope you have also a great evening. Thank you.